As Canada heads towards its next federal election on 28th April, two very different leaders are emerging as the defining faces of this political showdown. The first is Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, and the second is newly appointed Liberal Prime Minister Mark Carney. And while the policies will definitely shape the headlines over the next coming weeks, it's the people leading the two parties that will shape the future of Canada. So who's who in Canada's federal election? To begin with, it is a historic race. For the first time in a decade, Justin Trudeau's name won't be on the ballot. Taking his place is Mark Carney, the financial heavyweight who recently stepped into politics and into power as Canada's Prime Minister. Chosen by over 85% of the Liberal Party to succeed Trudeau, Carney's name is well known from Bay Street to Downing Street. But in politics, he's the new kid on the block. Standing opposite him is Pierre Poilievre, the 45-year-old Conservative leader who spent nearly 2 decades in Ottawa. He spent much of the last 2 years tearing into the Liberal Party. He's promising to take Canada into a new direction with what he calls common sense politics. The fighter versus the navigator. Poilievre plays the fighter, unfiltered, anti-establishment, and relentless in blaming woke liberal policies for rising costs and a housing crisis. His hard-edged style has actually struck a chord with Canadians frustrated by the status quo in the country. Carney, meanwhile, has cast himself as the navigator, calm, composed, and globally tested. A former central banker during both the 2008 crash and Brexit, he's betting that steady hands and not loud voices will win the future. The Trump factor. But this election isn't just about Canada. Donald Trump's return to the White House race has shaken up the political math north of the border. Trump's proposed 25% tariffs on Canadian goods have alarmed voters, and Poilievre's previous admiration for the US president is now under fire. He's distancing himself from Trump, even as Trump calls him not MAGA enough. Carney, by contrast, has made it clear he's ready to push back against Trump. Having openly criticized Trump's trade war tactics, he's presenting himself as the leader who won't let Canada become, in his words, the 51st US state. Compassion versus toughness. This race is also about tone. Poilievre is an attack dog, fast to jabs, sharp in debate. Carney is softer spoken, more technocratic. And for some, Poilievre's passion is refreshing. For others, Carney's restraint is reassuring. The battle for young voters. The youth vote is also up for grabs. Poilievre is leaning into the digital space, podcasts, YouTube, even Jordan Peterson interviews. Carney, meanwhile, is trying to win over young professionals and first-time voters looking for stability in turbulent times. The stakes. In the end, this election is more than left versus right. It's a referendum on leadership itself. Do Canadians want a disruptor to shake the system, or a technocrat to stabilize it? The fighter or the navigator? The brawler or the banker? Come April 28th, Canada will choose not just a party, but a path for itself.